Hey guys, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom. As always, I'm DemonFire93, and last time we finished up Scenario 10, which I can't remember what it was called right now, but now we're on Spellcaster, Scenario 11. So we have to take on Taya. That's right, Scott just mind-controlled all of our best friends. Sorry, Tristan, you're not really that close, I guess. Okay, so we gotta take on Taya in the Badlands, by the way. It's an interesting little point there. Ah, yes, her magical spell. Is this the power of the spell? Apparently, okay, that was all we're getting. It's just blue lightning. Yugi's forces free air shrine. Yugi's team is wiped out. Tara Centauri falls to the enemy, and this is the one that I was thinking of. Oh, this is great. So this is the one where we can reset the timer by going and finding Time Wizard. Who needs levels? That's the main question. Yeah, I guess we'll leave Shimon. Fizdis, go there. Mai, go there. Tristan, go there. Have fun! Don't go talking to strangers now. Oh, hi, how you doing? I didn't even look to see what you guys have. Any items, any abilities, anything like that? So I'm basically at this exact point in my finale run-through. I keep talking about it. It's the run-through that I'm going through to that when I get everything done with this. The run-through where I'm getting everything to level 99, yeah, I'm at this point, at this level, actually, but with, you know, the second run-through of Yugi's campaign. So it's kind of nuts, dealing with all these guys at level 99, because both the Sea Hydras here have, a special ability that, like, attacks all three of my monsters, and I'm trying to level up guys from level 1 to level 99, and they're in their level 90s, and like one shot would kill a level 1 guy, but they have a shot that they have two of them that can both attack all three at once, so it's like they're gonna die instantly. It's just rough. And don't worry, when we get to that point, we'll still play some of that part, because we have to get there. Alright, well, I don't know. Quite what to talk about today, because this has turned into our talkie series, while I grind on things and destroy our enemies. I focus on the gameplay, but I think about what to talk about. Interesting. So, the world science and or medical people of today, scientists or doctors or whoever, have just recently come forward saying that they believe there to be a video game disorder. And it makes me want to just beat the crap out of those people because they are moronic. And I know that me saying that makes me sound like I have this disorder where it's like, oh, I'm violent because I play video games. No, I'm not. I wouldn't actually. I'm just saying that it makes me feel like I want to beat the crap out of these people, but I really wouldn't. I've never really gotten into a fight ever. Physical fist fight with people, so not really a fighter. Personally, but I mean, sometimes people just need they need to know that you are willing to smack a bitch, or that you feel that I want to beat the crap out of you if I ever meet you, right? Like that's it's not a good thing, but people are just being stupid about it because it's like, oh, well, it's this whole thing where people are playing video games so much and they'll prioritize video games over anything else. It's like, Okay. Sounds like something called a prioritization problem, not video games. And because that can happen with pretty much anything. I'm fairly certain, I mean, if they want to say that this is a disorder, it does actually exist. I won't argue that. But it's not video games, because I don't really play video games that much. This, here, me, what I'm doing right now, this is my amount that I play video games for YouTube. My playing for YouTube is what I play video games. I'm not playing that many video games in my free time anymore. So, it's like my free time is all watching YouTube. So, I have that disorder in the way that I'm prioritizing playing or watching YouTube videos. And not all of them are video game Let's Plays either. There's some that are Let's Plays and some that's like Team 4-Star with Dragon Ball Z Abridged or Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. And I'll rewatch stuff that I've already watched. I'll watch stuff on Netflix. I'll watch stuff on TV. And I don't necessarily prioritize it, but I would definitely say, I mean, like, the first thing I do when I come home from work is turn on my computer and start up a video. So yeah, I guess you could say that I might prioritize it a little bit over other things that I should be doing. And you know what else? I used to play video games like crazy, where I'd prioritize video games over homework and schoolwork. And before that, I was a kid who liked to hang out with his friends, and I'd prioritize hanging out with my friends over schoolwork and homework. And before that, Do you see where I'm going with this? It's a prioritization disorder, and video games just happens to be one of the things that people find to be very fun that they would like to, like, it stimulates that part of the brain of having fun and entertaining themselves, and so they prioritize that over everything else. It's entertainment. It is not just video games. It's just because today's generation is mainly about video gaming. We're all living in love with video games for so much. For so many of us that stupid doctors want to try and categorize it as that. But they should all be fired and never given any fucking doctor or scientific positions ever again. Should be banned from the field of science and medical study or whatever the fuck they are doing, research. Banned from that from their entire lives because they fail at life. Because I could clearly tell it's not a fucking video game disorder, it's prioritization problems. And that is the gist of it. It irritates the hell out of me. So many people are always about the, oh, video games are bad. Sure. They've been trying to prove that for years, and every single time they fucking try and do a study on it, they figure out that, shit, video games actually have no correlation with violence. In fact, people who play video games are less violent. Fuck. That's completely counterintuitive to what you're saying. We can't release this information. And so they fail, and it's just like, it makes me wonder, like, it makes me want to question the people going, did you have parents who were all about the, hating, like, the things that you were into, like, oh my gosh, my child listens to rock and roll, that's the devil's music, right? Like, that's another thing, is, that's basically what the whole thing boils down to, is what is the new devil thing. I mean, this generation it's video games, last generation was rock and roll. I don't know what the generation before that was, but I'm sure there was something that was the devil. It's always funny to watch old shows or movies or anything that has to deal with like the last generation where the parents are always like, oh my god, my child's listening to that rock and roll, that's the devil's music, that's the devil's music. And now the video games are basically, oh, that's so terrible, it's bad, that's the devil's. It's like, what the hell are you talking about? I mean, they're not actually saying that's the devil, but they're pretty much saying that. And so it's like, I wonder if the people who are like hell-bent on hating on video games, if they're just turning into their parents with calling it the devil's music. This is the devil's art, the devil's media, is video games. The devil's entertainment. Video games. Ugh. So, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what next generation is. Like, what comes out that is worse than video games. I don't know, everybody's gonna be living in their VR worlds. That's not even, like, that like, even surpasses video games itself. Because there's so many different things, like you can watch movies in VR, you can go on roller coasters in VR, you can go to concerts in VR, you can watch porn in VR for some fucking reason. So weird. But yeah, then there's the video games VR and everything. It's just like, what the hell, people? Hey, Mai, how about we take a break here and just head over here for a minute? Alright, wait, is it that one? I don't remember. Mai! Sure, we're just gonna go for it. Tristan? You're fine. Yugi! Head out to that place. So, like, I guess our generation, or we're heading towards, you know, VR, everything. And so VR, virtual reality, will just be the next devil's incarnation. That's worse than video games. There's always going to be something that the previous generation disapproves of. And we'll try and find some way to prove it's evil. Pure and simple. And they will just be laughed at by everyone of this generation. Holy shit, that was awesome! Good job, Occupant. Not only paralyzing, but also hitting a crit. Great job. Alright, good for you. So in this level, the spellcaster, there is nobody on the map to obtain. Like, you know how we've been finding the random monsters. There are no random monster encounters. And they're not random either. But, you know, there are no monster encounters on the field. The only thing that we unlock is by defeating Taya. So, when we want to defeat Taya and end the map is when we'll unlock our next ally. Which I don't remember what it is. I just remember that that's how you unlock it, is by defeating Taya. Okay. That was... stop getting unparalyzed, you assholes! I hate them so much. It's like their paralyzation only lasts one turn. If that. Should last a few turns, come on. And you're dead? Alright, good job. Level ups! Anybody? There we go. There's 2. Alright. And is this the one with the time wizard, or was the other one? I think it was the other one. Yeah! So, Tristan, how about you just hang out there? Yugi's the one that will get us to lose, right? If Yugi dies, we lose the level. It's always what it is. But I gotta make sure that Yugi... We're gonna wait around to show off what Taya's spell does. But we have to be careful because her spell can kill Yugi if I'm not careful about it. In other news, I have actually, how I was saying earlier, how I don't play video games that much, I did just recently go and get Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night, and I've been playing some of that. I played it like the first 2 days it came out, and I haven't played it since. I think I only played it like an hour and a half or 2. So, I mean, yeah, like the categorization of that stupid disorder is like if they play video games for like a certain number of hours, it's like, well, I watch YouTube at that certain number of hours, so and you know, every single thing in my life that I was saying that I would categorize, like I would prioritize over other things, every single one of those, yeah, I would do that for more than the time that they're saying is the amount of time needed for this video game disorder. It's like, oh, well, they need to be playing 5 hours consecutively a day of video games or something like that. It's like, yeah, I do that. I did that when I was playing video games a lot. Yeah, I do that with YouTube videos now and binging on Netflix and watching shows on TV now. And I did that with hanging out with my friends back in high school, and I did that with, hell, swimming in the pool when I was a little kid, and playing with my fucking Legos. It's just dipshit people who want to hate on video games are trying to prove video games to be bad. And if they actually want to claim there is a disorder, which, like I said, there could possibly be, it is not video games, it is prioritization, which is something in our brains where we just decide that this thing that is entertaining us is more important than other things. So the reason why we move Yugi out of there is because of the fact that Teia's spell could kill him, but not if he's outside of a town. But seriously, that is entirely it. It's just something in your brain where you are saying that, hey, this is fun, let's keep doing this. And then you lose track of time. It can happen with anything, not just video games, you fucking morons. Alright, so there's just the one guy left, and Teia. Interesting. Oh, there's the spell. Okay then. Lightning went off and struck where? Oh crap. Hey Mai, how you doing? You doing all right? Yeah, you're doing you're a little worse for wear there, Mai. You're hurting. You're hurting pretty bad. Oh boy. That's why you leave Yugi out of the town, because he's the only one that can actually die. Him dying will lose you the scenario, so leave him out of any of the towns, because it's random chance on what town gets struck by lightning, and that happens. Let's just have Tristan go ahead and take it on, and we'll get Time Wizard and then send Shimon over to take out Teia. Because this isn't one of the ones where you need to actually use a specific character. There are some of those. Hello! You have the makings of a fusion monster, but you don't have the ability to. I would put money on it. No, you don't. You don't have the ability. You don't have the balls. Right? Oh shit, they do. They do have the ability. They do have the balls. Well, if that's the case, I shouldn't have done that. Gazelle had less health. And Gazelle is guaranteed going to use his polymerization on the next turn. Well, I'm committed to the bit. Committed. Kill it. Kill him. Do 368, please. You son of a bitch. You're the worst. Oh, God. Thank God. For random chance of us getting to go before Gazelle got another turn. It really makes no sense. Like, Gazelle's just getting shafted here. I feel bad for their Gazelle, the King of Mythical East. He's got like, I got 5 turns before he got to go again. Like, what the fuck? I'd be pissed if that were me. How did that happen to me? I have had that happen to me before, and it's not fun. It's like, hello, you've gotten 2 like, each of your 3 monsters have gone twice, and I haven't gotten to go once. What's going on with that? It's just this game can sometimes be bullshit with the RNG. There's no rhyme or reason to why the fuck anybody is faster than anybody else. There's no speed skill. When you level up, you don't see their speed went up. And even if, like, swordsman from another foreign land, if he gets to go first on the first round, doesn't mean he'll get to go first the second round. Sometimes he'll go last the next round. It just makes no goddamn sense. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Good job, Tristan. Researcher Guild was liberated. Is that what that was called the last time we were here? Because I don't remember it being called that. They seem to be having a rough time of it. It's up to me now. Let's start out with a little warm-up. Time magic. You might not have noticed, but I turned back time by 1 day. And this time I'm going with you. Let's go. Oh, wait a second. Huh, I completely forgot that we actually got Time Wizard in it. I just thought that it was Time Wizard was here. Not that I also obtained him after getting him. Alright, go Shimon, go. So now we're back a full day, which is really not a full, oh shit. Not a full day because of the fact that we'd only spent 12 hours, right? So, oh, yeah, right, like I was saying, I completely blanked. I was playing the Five Nights at Freddy's Custom Night. That shit gets difficult. I was just thinking of how this gets difficult when you start getting the monsters you're having to fight at level 99 and stuff, and you're getting these new characters at level 1, so they get one shot practically. That's how I feel with Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night, just getting the crap beaten out of me. Because honestly, Ultimate Custom Night is not for people who want to get scares. It's for those people who want to, like, prove that they are amazing at the game, or just see how good at the franchise they are, because it combines every single 20 mode that there has been so far, all different characters, mechanics from all the other games, all in one game. And it's just like, holy shit, there are 50 animatronics that you can all set to level 20 and try and beat them all. I didn't even really try 50-20 mode. I mean, I showed it off to my cousin once, and I think I lasted about 17 seconds. That's my personal record on it. But my score is like 5,000. Because a lot of the mechanics are pretty decent once you get the hang of them. I'm not going to actually play it on the channel, because I am not going to be one of those, oh shit. I'm not going to be one of those that beats it first. I'm not going to be one of the first ones to get 50-20 mode. Well, mine's still alive, so apparently you can't kill them. You can only drop them down to 1 HP, so that's interesting information that we're learning. Mine is apparently just a lightning magnet. So yeah, I'm not one of those that's gonna be the first to beat 50-20 mode, and I'm not doing what MatPat does and finding out all the lore bits and all of the secret information about it. All that's already come out, and I'm not that good at the Five Nights at Freddy's game, so I'm not really looking to impress people with my prowess on it. I just wanted to see, for my own sake, how good am I at these games now? And I'm not that great. Because you can basically get like a couple thousand points just with characters that have absolutely no possible way of killing you. So it's like, yep, I can sit back and do nothing and rack up 3,000 points. So 5,000 is really not much to, like, be impressed about. Even though the maximum score for the game, I believe, is 10,000. I mean, except for if you get some of the secret characters put into your night. But it's just the general set score, max score, is 10,000 points. And I don't see that happening anytime ever. If you guys have watched my channel for a while, you'll remember way back when I did, I think it was it the first one? I think it was the first one. I tried 420 mode, and then when I failed that, I just started dropping it down until I was able to actually beat it, and I don't remember what I even got it down to. I think it was like 12, or even less than that, probably. Right, because 420 mode was a terrible thing. 1020 mode I never even made it to in FNAF 2. And then I bought Five Nights at Freddy's 3 and never played it on the channel, and then didn't even bother with FNAF 4. Never bought it, and then didn't get FNAF World. But then came back for Sister Location, and well, I didn't come back for Ultimate Custom Night, but I have it and I've played it. Or Ultimate, not Ultimate, Pizza Simulator. That's right, the Five Nights at the Freddy Fazbear Pizza Simulator, and then Ultimate Custom Night. So I'm not. My channel is not like known for Five Nights at Freddy's. If I had to say my channel is known for something, I would probably say Heroes of Might and Magic is that thing. Either that or Fable. Or Life is Strange. Maybe. Batman, some people might say. I have a couple key series that I play. But Five Nights at Freddy's was just a couple things here and there. Oh, did Taya always have purple eyes, or is that just her hypnotized eye look? That's creepy. I will not let you interfere with Master Scott's plans! So, Taya here has, some interesting excuse you, monsters. Embodiment of Apophis, that's that one. That's Odeon's favorite. So, Garuzzi's, which is one of Joey's favorites. Dark Elf, which is the one that we get from this scenario. And Embodiment of Apophis. Random, really. Quite random. But an interesting sort. An interesting band of enemies. Shimon will dispatch of them with ease. Magic cannon. Okay. And take out that Dark Elf. Now that she's out of the way, I think Embodiment of Apophis. Wait, what? How is she still alive? Did I miss something? Was I not paying attention? Is she guard? Or did I really just leave her with 8 health? God damn it. But Embodiment of Apophis has the next most amount of stars, so the next most amount of actions. So we want to take them out first, but you know, whatever, because now they're both got 1 left, so it doesn't really matter who we kill. I don't think you could even kill me with your 2 attacks, even if you both had the brains to actually attack the Dark Illusionary, or the Illusionary Gentleman. I don't think you got the brain power for that, AI. So go ahead. Especially since one of you decided to guard. I was almost worried that I'd have to, like, heal myself or something. But I don't. So, Taya's random spell it just kind of randomly struck at different intervals. It's just like, whatever time it wants to, suddenly lightning strike. no rhyme or reason to it. And it would also strike a random town. So it's some kind of a way for you to be rushed, I guess you could say. But I think that, if I remember correctly, because we're already at the end of this here, but I think if I remember correctly, I didn't want to test it out, if you are, you never get, lightning strikes never happen on your starting town, right? And all of the enemies that respawn come back to that town, so as long as you keep all your here, and also you don't die, as we just saw, when Mai got struck twice by lightning, she didn't die, she just went down to 1 health. So her spell seems like it would be this big thing that would get you screwed over, but it's really not that big a deal. Air Shrine was liberated. That's not what that was called before. Oh, my head! Where am I? She snapped out of it, Yugi. Tristan, Yugi, what am I doing here?
Nothing, Taya. Nothing at all. You just had a bad nightmare, that's all.
Dark Elf has joined your army. Awesome. Well, alright then. And that is, that scenario done. Another one in the books. Phantom Blast. We'll have to wait for that for next time. You're gonna make me read it, aren't you? As Yugi fought to save Taya, the Imperial forces are busy trying to quell the rebellions that have started occurring throughout the Empire. With the Imperial forces otherwise occupied, Yugi starts gathering his army and preparing for their counterattack. However, before they can complete their preparations, the Empire sends a unit to strike them down. Leading that unit is Joey, still under the mind control of Scott. Yugi and friends are in for a difficult battle, and no one has any idea how it's going to end. I do. But I'm not telling. Not until next time, at least. That'll do it for us today, guys. As always, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to leave a like. If you have any comments or suggestions, you can leave those in the comment section down below. If you want to keep up to date with all of my videos, you can subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook to become part of the conversation, also part of the voting for games I should play in the future. And as always, I'm DemonFire93, and I'll see you guys next time.